I just promise this. Hold my wrist. Team.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's look is inspired by Kim Kardashian, which is the blue smoky eye with the bold red lip. She also has a clear lip as well, which I will show you later in the video. Okay guys, so you're going to be starting with paint to lead part, which is a pro longwear paint part. Then also you will need basically like a dark navy shade, which mine is self-serve, which is there. So this is the blue eyeshadow that I'll be using. This is a part of the Magic of the Night collection, which is a MAC eyeshadow, which is very pigmented. This one is called Moon is Blue. But I have linked below some other alternatives as well. So these are the brushes that I'll be using, which is a MAC 226 SE brush, which came in a collection, which is a nice fluffy brush, easy. So I'll be using the 217 brush from MAC, which is also good at blending as well, which is really good at buffing. And also just a plain harsh and any liquid liner. I'm using Glam by Rimmel, which is a really good liner that I'll be using today. So any liquid liner. So I'm just starting off with Painterly paint pot. Covering my lid as a good shadow base. I normally just use my finger. You can use a brush or a cotton bud or anything that you might feel is comfortable for this. So going with my 217 brush, I am taking my deep navy colour here, and I'm literally just lightly just going in with the crease, so it just gives it a bit of warmth. Doesn't really matter about the lid because this is literally just going to be just a transition colour. Obviously it looks a bit patchy, but I'm only working on the top of my crease just to make it a good blend out. I'm not so worried about the lid because I'll be adding that in. So now I'm literally going to be going straight in with my blue colour, getting my harsh brush and literally just applying it in the shadow. This is very pigmented, so you don't need a lot of it. Slightly, and I'm just going to literally just put it on my lid. I'm not smudging it out too much. Sometimes with very pigmented eyeshadows, you really have to get close to the lash line. So once you put that in, obviously don't do your foundation before because this sometimes drops and this is quite hard to get off sometimes. As you can see, I've literally done my hair like hers just to get the look. I'm trying not to use this because I love it. Because obviously with MAC, if it's limited edition, that ain't coming back that much. And then just getting the flat end of the brush and going underneath. So going in with your blending brush, I'm literally just gonna blend the edges out. Obviously, like if you make mistakes, you can easily just get like a cotton bud or a wet wipe. Just smoking that out. As you can see, I'm just smoking out the bottom of my lash line where I've placed the eyeshadow, just to give it a bit of a smoky eye look, just to make it a bit more sleek. And then sometimes if I want to make it a bit more sparkly, I'll probably go over it a little bit more. if you feel that your eyeshadow isn't smoking out enough, just keep going over it with your fluffy brush and you should be able to create that look. Obviously in the picture my brows are very much plucked. I'm actually growing them out, so it's fine. There we go. There we go, so I've done my eyeshadow. So now what I'll be doing is applying my mascara and my lashes. So the lashes I'm actually using are the exaggerated lashes. So I'm just going to go in and add some strobe cream. Just above my cheekbones. Just lightly, don't need too much, just literally dabbing. These are very hard to get on because the bands are very thick. I did actually struggle with these lashes, but the last time that I used them, they were really hard to apply to my lash line, and I probably wouldn't buy them again because they were just so hard and fiddly just to put on. So now I'm just coating my lashes against the false lashes with just a bit of mascara, and I'm just fiddling with my lashes to make sure they're stuck on properly as well. So now I'm just filling in the gaps between my lashes and the false lash, because sometimes when the band's so thick it won't be as close as a thin band would be, if that makes sense. So I'm just filling it in, and sometimes it makes your liner a bit more thicker as well. So I'm literally doing very thin liner for this look, so I really feel that it's very dramatic already. I don't need it to be too over the top. So I'm happy with my eyeshadow. So now I'm going in with N18 Pro Longwear Foundation, and I'm just gonna blend that into my skin. So just making sure it's all blended. Normally I don't put too much under my eyes because I'll be going with concealer, but I feel like my cheeks are a little bit red, so I'm just covering up a little bit more with foundation. So I'm using MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC20. I'm using about 2 pumps. I'm just doing the little dots under my eyes, my forehead, and I will be doing my chin. I'm using a duo fibre brush, so it gives it a bit of more softer finish. So I'm just doing brush down motions just to create a bit of a contour on the top of my cheekbones, just to highlight my face a little bit, because I do suffer with really bad sort of baggy eyes, dark circles. So I am going to be trying, apparently a red concealer really helps with that, so I will be doing a review on that with people who are suffering from that. So now I'm getting the warm concealer palette from MAC and I will be using the darkest shade for my skin tone, which I can't remember the top of my head, but I will list it. And I'm also going to use a dark tone as well to mix. It just gives me a bit of a tan like Kim Kardashian has. It probably seems like a lot, but it's really not, because it's very creamy as well, and I feel that if you're trying to get a tan look, cream concealers are the best ones to use, so always give that a go. For people who don't know where their cheekbones are, always just go from the top of your ear downwards. So now I'm just going to get my Fix Plus from MAC. I'm just going to spray some of that on my brush, and I'm just going to blend all in together, because I do find the Pro Longwear Concealer does dry out a little bit while you're contouring, so it just kind of gives it a bit more movement in there before it dries. So now I'm just making sure the under eye, the lower lash line, is all smooth and smoked out with the actual shadow. And also I have missed the foundation on my brows, because I will be going over that after I finish my brows. Now I'm getting my liquid highlighter from MAC. This is Radiant Rose. So this is quite good just to lighten up around the eye area, and it's really good for contouring as well. So I'm just literally doing the top of my cheekbones. I'm not going too crazy with it. And then I will be putting it just underneath my nose on my cupid's bow. Just makes it look like snot, but it's fine. So yeah, just helps it just make my lips appear a little bit bigger. So again, just spraying my brush with Lipgloss just to give it a bit more movement. So now I'm just brushing my brows, just making sure they're in good place. I am using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in chocolate. So I'm just starting from the arch and just filling in naturally. And my brows are bad at the minute because I am actually growing them out. If you do find you put too much product on your brows, just brush it through with a disposable wand. So now I'm just coating the bottom of my lashes. So now I'm just going to be grabbing Benefit Hoola bronzer just to give myself a bit of more of a natural tan. So now I'm taking the Revolution highlight palette in Golden Sugar. I'm actually going to be using a nice white marble colour and also a rose gold colour as well. I'm just getting a fan brush and just lightly dusting it just on the top of my cheekbones. So it's the top left one, that one as well. So just making sure it looks nice and blended like a natural highlight. And now I'm just getting a small eyeshadow brush. I'm going with the same highlighter and just doing my Cupid's bow. I actually learnt this from Carly by Bell and I did really love it. So that's why I included it in my tutorial today. And also will be using it to highlight my brow bone as well. So now I'm just taking the lip primer from MAC and I'm just priming up my lips. I will be showing two looks that Kim Kardashian did. She's just done like a normal nude gloss and also a red lip as well. So this is the YSL lip gloss that I bought. I don't actually know the shade at the top of my head, but I will link it down below. But this is just a clear nude lip gloss that I'll be using to create the first look that Kim Kardashian has done. So this is the finished look with just a plain gloss. I will show you how to apply the red lip also.
You see now? When you see a nigga, don't be at the scene now. Slide, roll a check, helicopter pad, dropping off a body bag, money talk.
As you can see, Kim has got quite big lips anyway. Mine are quite small, so I'm just trying to overline them just a tiny bit, just to make them a little bit more plumped. So now I will be applying the lipstick. So just make sure, guys, that wherever you overline, make sure the lipstick blends in naturally and giving it a more of a natural contrast.
I just promise this, hold my wrist, team,
So this is the finished look. I ended up going with the lip gloss because I find it's very more glam. I hope you like my video, guys, and thank you for watching.